to this week's video. So what I thought I would do was talk all about lashes, how to have the best lashes that you can have, because everybody's a little bit different. Some people, they have really great lashes and they don't really need much. Some people really don't have very good lashes and they try to get lash extensions, and then it kind of can bring them back to having really bad lashes because any of the weight and the glue can pull out your natural lashes, and unfortunately sometimes they never really grow back the same. That's what happened to me when I was younger. When I first moved to Arizona, I was starting my business and I was just so stressed out that I felt like, picking the mascara off my lashes was gonna soothe me, and all it did was make it so that my lashes weren't as nice as they used to be. I got bald spots, and so then I spent years just trying to get them back to the way they were. So what I did was I started out using this Lancome Sills Booster. This is a great product. I've been using it for years. It's not cheap. There are other lash conditioners out there, but this one I've been using because it actually helps my lashes grow longer and more consistent. So now I don't get the bald spots, which is really great, and it just kind of keeps my lashes growing nicely. So I would definitely recommend any type of lash conditioner. If you can use one at night, that's the best time to use it. I do, prime my lashes sometimes when I put mascara on. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on, how full I'm trying to get them, and if I have the patience to try to cover up all the white conditioner on my lashes or not. So it really just depends. I don't always do it, but I always do it at night before I go to bed. So, any type of lash conditioner is really going to help if you do it at night before you go to bed, and the more you put on, it seems like the better it works. So if you're like me, you've probably explored some of the lash extensions, or the magnetic lashes, or just the glue-on lashes. And so I have done the magnetic lashes and I have done the glue-on lashes, but I've never done the lash extensions. The reason I've never done those is because I know that it would wreak havoc on my lashes, considering what happened to me when I was younger. And I've seen a lot of my clients, get the lash extensions, and they're so beautiful. They look really, really pretty, but there's a lot of maintenance. They're super expensive over time. It's like about $75 every 2 weeks. So that really adds up. It's about $150 a month to have lashes. And the other thing too is you can't really wash your eyes with any soap or cleanser. You definitely can't scrub. And I like to get all my eyeshadow off and any eyeliner that I have on. And so if you're wearing lash extensions, I think it is kind of hard to wear those other types of makeup like eyeliner and eyeshadow, just because it's hard to get it off. So that's something that I've never tried, and I know that I never will, because I don't want to take the chance of having it, ruin my own natural lashes. So I did try the glue-ons, and those, tend to pull your lashes out too, because when you go to take them off, you have to be super gentle. But then washing the glue off, you have to be a little bit more rough to try to get it off, and inadvertently you always end up pulling out some lashes. So that's not something that I ever really wanted to do much of either. So then I tried the magnetic lashes, because I was like, oh my God, how cool is that? So I tried the one that has, there's lashes in here, but they're gonna fall because they don't stick to the thing. But it's the one that has the eyeliner. And so I did try it, and I do like it. I think it's much easier than the magnetic lashes that stick together from the top and the bottom. But the problem with it for me is I had the same problem as I did with the glue. You just take the liner and you just line your lid with it and let it dry for about a minute. And then, it's relatively easy to put these on. What you have to do, what I had to do, was I had to really get it at the right angle. So, I had to kind of really angle it down right onto it instead of putting it straight like this. So these did work, but unfortunately, for some reason, it made my lashes fall out. I had bald spots in my lashes, and it was crappy, because when I don't have any type of, makeup on, I want to have nice lashes. I don't want to look like bald woman, with no eyeliner, no eyeshadow, and then no lashes too, So if I'm gonna have no makeup on, which I do, I run around with no makeup on sometimes, and I like to be in my home with no makeup, and I wanna look good, with no makeup on. So anything that's gonna pull my lashes out, it's not something I'm gonna do. I can't tell you exactly why. I don't think it's the ingredients. The main ingredient in most of these are iron oxide. You do have to be careful. You definitely don't want to get iron oxide in your eye itself, but you're just painting this right on your skin, and it's best not to get it in your lashes. If you can try not to, it'll really help. But for me, I liked the look of it, and they wore a long time, but for some reason they made my eyelashes fall out. So I stopped using that. Then I went back to the magnetic lashes that are at the top and the bottom. And boy, that was, I have really good dexterity. I do permanent makeup and electrolysis for a living. And so precision is everything to me. I am, really good at being precise, putting, a needle in a very small area. But for some reason, I just could not get these things to work. I had my daughter try to, I ended up cutting them and just using the ones, using them so they would just be from the outside. And it's just, the anxiety was too much for me. I was like, I don't think I can do this, So what I've resorted back to is just taking really good care of my own lashes. So what I've done to have really good lashes is I've started using a new mascara, which I really, really like. It's from Benefit, and it's called They're Real. And it's, it's affordable. It's really nice. It has a really nice brush. And what I like about the brush is that it has this little ball on the end, this little like picky ball. I don't know if you can see it. But it's really great because it gets all the inside lashes, on the top and the bottom. And then the brush itself is, really nice. It separates your lashes. It's not super clumpy. I'm always the person to, take, my mascara out and then have to, pull the extra mascara off the wand into a tissue because there's too much mascara. It's like Clump City, right from the beginning. So this mascara is really great, and it's really soft. So once you put it on your lashes feel like your actual lashes. They don't feel stiff and yucky like they do with most mascaras. So this is my new fave. And then also what I do is every night before I go to bed, I put on Care Prost. So this is the lash conditioner that I use. It's called Care Prost. I don't know if you can see it. But it's really great. It's super affordable. It can be a little more difficult to get. You can look for it online, but I buy it in bulk. And so when I did the magnetic lashes and my lashes, kind of fell out and I had some bald spots, I was like, oh my God, I can't even put mascara on because they're so bad. So what I did was I started using this morning and night. And I couldn't believe, within less than 2 weeks, my lashes were good again. So, if you're using any type of lash conditioner like Eyelash or Latisse or Care Prost or, any of them that you feel is really working well for you, but, you've gotten some lash extensions or you've, had some problem where, your lashes have fallen out, just try to use it morning and night. For like, a couple weeks. And then once your lashes get back to the way they are, you can go to just once a day if you want to. Or if you really like the result, you could do the morning and night maybe 3 times a week. So, it's a great product and I really like it. But if you're using Latisse, I have a great little hack for Latisse too. This particular one comes with a brush, which I really like. So what I do, let me see if I have a brush already out. Yeah. So what I do is I take just a drop of this and I drop it into the cap. And then what I do is I take my brush and I dip it and then I, drag it across my lash line on both sides. I already have makeup on, so I'm not gonna do it. But it literally, all you have to do is use 1 drop of it. Where Latisse, it seems like you know, they have those brushes, and the brushes, you know, have these bristles that go up, and they're relatively deep, the bristles. So you drop 1 drop of Latisse into it and it falls right down to the bottom. So you have to do like 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 drops to cover both eyelids. So what I do is I take a Q-tip and I just break part of it off. So I just have the stick. And then this is when I was using Latisse. I'm not using it anymore because it's a lot more expensive, and this works just as well. And so then I drop just 1 drop onto the stick, and then I drag that across my lash line. And I mean, really same thing. You can just use 1 drop for both eyes, and you save so much product. I think if you use the brushes that Latisse provides you with, I think you're gonna tear through the product, and you're gonna be like, geez, you know, this only lasted, you know, 2 months, or, you know, maybe 3 at the most. It's supposed to last 6, depending on the size bottle you get. But try that, because I think that really does work well. What works really well for me before I put mascara on is to take a little spoolie and to just spin my spoolie as I'm brushing up my lashes. Something about the spinning lifts them up, but it also separates them too. Instead of just brushing them up like this, if you just spin as you're going up, it really, really does help. So I like to prep my lashes before I put mascara on, because if I put eyeshadow on and I put eyeliner on, it seems like a lot of the eyeshadow dusts down into my lashes, and so it weights them down, but it also clumps them for me. I have very fine lashes. I don't have bad lashes, but you know, they're kind of sensitive. So if I can clean them off and really lift them up before I put any mascara on at all, it really helps me. So if you're finding that, you know, you're not getting the lift that you want, and even if you're using an eyelash curler, I don't use an eyelash curler because mine tend to go up automatically. I don't know why, but they just do. They kind of curl up. But I think if you just really kind of, you know, work through them before you actually put any primer or mascara on, I think you're gonna get a better result. So sometimes I prime my lashes depending on the type of mascara I'm using. Today I'm not gonna prime my lashes. I'm gonna use my It's Real, or They're Real mascara from Benefit. And so what I really like about it is it just goes on so nicely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look in the mirror while I'm doing this, and I'm gonna start out with my lower lashes, because if I have too much mascara on the wand, it just seems like it just totally clumps my lashes. But if I can kind of try to get some of the mascara off first on my lower lashes, then I'm better off. So it kind of takes away a lot of the clump. Let me get my mirror over here. And unclumping your lower lashes, I think, is a lot easier than unclumping your upper lashes. But this little ball on the end is so great for getting those inside corner lashes. It really can, you know, you can really kind of target them. Also, it's really great for the outside lashes too. So then I'm gonna go to my upper lid. And like I said, you know, lots of times I'll prime my lashes, but with this mascara, I don't feel like I need to. And the good thing about it is it really is so nice, because it makes your eyelashes so nice and pretty and wispy. There's one clump right there that I gotta get. But I'll use my little spoolie after if I have to. But you can kind of see at how pretty and wispy they are. They almost look like the false lashes look. So I use that little spoolie to get to the inside. And then you can use, not the spoolie, but the little ball. And you can really target those outside lashes too. Inside and outside. Oops, just got it on my eyeshadow. Aw, that stinks. But look, I mean, that's just one coat. So what I do is I typically do a couple coats of this, But when this dries, it's so smooth and soft. They're like soft lashes, which I really like a lot better than having really stiff lashes. And it is nice to not have to try to cover up all the white when you prime your lashes. And when I prime my lashes, I'll put the primer on, and then immediately I put my mascara on, because I don't want to have them dry, because if it dries for me, it's really hard to separate them after it dries. So let me just kind of clean this up a little bit. A little spot right there, and then a little bit on the inside. But otherwise, I don't know if you can see them up close, they're super wispy and pretty. I just really love it. And so I'm gonna do one more coat, but for me, I don't really need magnetic lashes or any false lashes, because if I put a couple coats of this on, it really makes my lashes look really awesome. So I finished using my mascara on both eyes, and I think that they look pretty good. That's a good amount of lashes. It's enough for me, especially on a daily basis. Then sometimes what I'll do too, I talked about this mascara, Clump Crusher. I love this. And so what I like to do after I use that is use this and try to, brush through my lashes a little bit more. And it kind of, for whatever reason, it separates my lashes and gives them just a tiny bit more length. So I'll just kind of, hit the ends of my lashes with it, and it gives it just a little bit more volume, and it also kind of separates them a little bit and lengthens them. So when all is said and done, I'm pretty happy with my lashes. So, if you're struggling with the magnetic lashes or the glue-on lashes or the lash extensions, I've tried them and found that they do wreak havoc on your lashes. I do electrolysis, and I know all about hair removal, but I do know about lash loss and eyebrow hair loss. When you mess with your actual lashes and pull them out, or you pull out the hairs in your actual eyebrow line, they seem to never want to grow back the same. So the less you do to kind of mess with your hair, the better off you're going to be. Those two areas you'll lose hair. Anywhere else on your face or your body, if you mess with your hair, it gets worse. If you shave it, wax it, tweeze it, it's just going to grow in worse, like on your chin or your lip or your body. So it's one of those things where messing with it either way is not going to be good. So if you're happy with your lash extensions, keep doing them. If you're happy with your magnetic lashes or your glue-on lashes, stick with it if it's working for you. But if you're finding that you're losing lashes and you really want to just grow back your own natural lashes and have them be really healthy, then I would definitely say start off by buying a really good lash. They're called primers, but I call it a conditioner. And the Care Prost and the Revitalash and Latisse are also called conditioners. But I really feel like the primers condition your lashes. And your lashes are hair. It's just like the hair on your head. You want to condition them so they stay in good condition. And then what I would say is find a really good lash conditioner that you can use that will help your lashes grow. And if you put this on after you've washed all your makeup off, your skin is completely clean, and you just paint this over your lashes. If you're older like me, my lids are getting heavy, so if I put this on and then I keep my eyes open, then the skin above might kind of take some of the product off. So what I do is I put it on my lash line, and it's wet. You put it on with a brush, and then I kind of like close my eyes and let it dry so it gets right into my hair follicle so it can work even better. But I would say definitely find one of the products that you think works. I like Care Prost. I think it works really well. I think it's super affordable. But find a product like this, and that will really help. And then maybe just start brushing your lashes. Like I brush my eyebrows and my lashes right when I get out of the shower. And I think when your eyelashes are wet and you brush them up, I think it really helps. And I actually think just brushing your eyebrow hair just stimulates your hair follicle, and it makes it so your hair, your eyebrow hair doesn't fall out as quickly. anything that stimulates it will help it grow. But those are my tips and my tricks for great lashes in your 50s. I mean, if you're younger, you might want to take some of my advice too, because you definitely don't want to do anything that's going to ruin your lashes, because as you get older, your lashes get worse. You know, that's a telltale sign of aging, is lash loss and eyebrow hair loss. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.